Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Detroit Pistons going up against the Boston Celtics in Boston. Looking at Boston, Game 2 was a nail-biter, but they made just enough plays to get the W. Tonight, they're looking to take control of this series. And after stealing one on the road, they've put themselves in the driver's seat. Shaq, how big is this home court advantage in the series right now?
It's big, Ernie. They're in a really good position if they win here tonight. This game is obviously not technically a must-win for either team, but it will certainly be a pivotal game when we look back at the series.
What kind of a game will it be?
Pivotal.
I agree with you.
P-I-B-B-O-B-O-L. Pivotal.
I could not have said that better myself. How about you, Jet?
Man, I love pivotal games. It's just the series is tied up. Both teams want this game badly. And, you know, I think with the home team being here and their fans behind them, the pivotal will move in their pendulum in their favor.
Nice. Wow, there were a lot of P words right there. And now with the play-by-play, here's Kevin Harlan.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
And it's Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals. It's a tie series right now. This game very important indeed. 2K Sports brings you the NBA playoffs. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. This Boston crowd ready to roar in this Eastern Conference matchup for the Celtics. And, of course, Andre Drummond, he's still out of the lineup, guys. Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy.
Oh,
I don't
come
remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
I tell
one.
you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Thomas, good.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Gibson a screen. And stolen by Williams. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Green, the pass to Bogut. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Thomas dishes to LeBron. The fadeaway. Misses off the right iron.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Williams can't get it to go.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Green with the ball. Screened by Bogut. Green kicks to Bogut. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
And taken away by Johnson. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Taken away by Williams. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Here's Boyd. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Celtics.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too. There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Boston leading by 6. On the wing, James. Baseline J on the way. It's a big high bounce and goes in.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Brad Stevens and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Stealing a win on the road was huge for them, but Coach said that protecting their home court is an even bigger issue. And to do that, he says the key is aggressive defense. As he put it, we want to prevent them from getting into any kind of comfort zone at our end of the floor. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Doris.
Okay, gentlemen, two shots. Two shots.
First one falls for him. Jared Sullinger's checked in for Boston. And both free throws good from Gibson. Boston leading by 6. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. 13 feet away. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Pistons have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Green kicks to Jackson. Back to Green, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. Number 5 is Isaiah Thomas.
Well, it's great to see guys step up to the added pressure of the postseason and deliver big numbers. Not only for him, but his teammates. Anybody that distributes the ball the way he does helps his team and himself. You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Count that one.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Pistons trail by 6. Jackson kicks to Green. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Green's got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Pass to Boyd. Fires the 3. Good on the shot.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
The Pistons have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Bogut with a screen on Thomas. The drop.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Bogut. Johnson comes in for Taj Gibson. Jeff Green is checked in for Johnson. And it's Jennings in for Jackson. And it's Bradley off the drive. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and it'll go to the line.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter him.
I really like that he didn't shy away from the contact at all. I mean, he was determined to get to the basket, no matter who was offering the resistance.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Jennings passes to Green. Sullinger brings the double team. Ilyasova dishes to Green. 5 on the clock. Kicks it to Johnson. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
1:25 left in the first. Pass to Rivers. Back to LeBron. Here's Stoudemire. Goes back up. Rebounded by the Pistons. They look to start a new streak after losing on Monday.
I don't think the outcome here, Kevin, was determined until very late in the game. I mean, a tough battle this one was throughout. And when the seesaw ended, it was still close. They ended up with the short end of the stick.
And I'm not sure how many times the lead changed hands, but that was one of those nip and tuck games that no matter the outcome, I just had a blast watching.
Now the feed to Rivers. Stoudemire, the screen. LeBron is doubled. Bradley, no one around him. That one's off, still out of sync. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
And Green gets it to go.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. That's going to send LeBron James to the line. Jeff Green picks one up. The Celtics shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
LeBron James at the line with one shot.
Outside Jennings. Up in time. And no good trying to get that one. Tie game in Boston. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game.
I go back and I'm able to, read the scouting report, and also when I get to the arena, I also watch more film on each and every guy that's going to be playing, guys that I know I may be, matched up against, throughout the night. So I'm not surprised by anything if it happens throughout the game. So it's a lot of preparation that goes in, to just one game, just trying to get one win, but that's what it takes to win good.
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised or caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it, and some guys don't. But he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this game 3. And the Celtics, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
On the floor for Detroit, Green, he's in at shooting guard. Johnson is out there with Green. Then it's Taj Gibson. And it's Jennings in at the line. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics got down to business. He ended up with 50 points and was in the zone as a shooter, lighting it up from both the foul line and the field. It was a performance for the ages, and one that will have the whole league talking.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
And the officials call a traveling violation. Sullinger's checked in for Brandon Bass. Detroit also making some changes. Andrew Bogut checked in for Green, and it's Jackson in for Brandon Jennings. So it's the Pistons now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. It's tipped. Thomas against Johnson. Here's McDonald. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Green against Bradley. And good on the basket. Book it. Johnson's got the lead up to 4 now for Detroit.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Really nice dime dropping there. Playmaking ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
There's the dish to Bradley. And there's the pass to Sullinger. Here's the screen. Rebounded by Jackson.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Move the ball.
Outside, Green. Off the screen. Can't get it to go. Now Boston takes it the other way. Boyd the pass to Thomas. They double him with Green. Thomas kicks to Bradley. No luck. Great D that time from Green. Pistons leading by 3. He dishes it to Gibson. That's good. Gibson's got 6 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
All right, then, let's get up. Let's get down for your Celtics dancers.
Different look here for Detroit. Amir Johnson's checked in for Gibson, and it's Chalmers in for Green. Pistons on defense. Thomas kicks to Sullinger. Dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas. Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
And the Celtics making a change here. Stoudemire's checked in. And Detroit with a change here, too. Ilyasova's checked in. Chalmers against Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. The tray. Offensive rebound. Ilyasova.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pistons.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well. And getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. So it's the Celtics now, trailing by 4. Rivers against Jackson. Now here's Rivers. D right on him. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Celtics shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
Isaiah Thomas at the line with 1 shot.
Thomas up top. He's guarded by Johnson. Thomas dishes to James. Kept alive by Boston. They shoot again. That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Stoudemire.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings
brings to the table.
And here's Chalmers from the arc. Detroit, no good that time either. Boston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Stoudemire, the pass to James. Johnson with some nice D.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
Williams with the block. Thomas kicks to Rivers. Dishes it to LeBron. It's stolen by Johnson. Feeds to Chalmers. Jackson has the open look. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers. And the Pistons lead by 3. Jackson against Rivers. Stoudemire the screen. Thomas kicks to Williams. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Celtics making a switch here. Pass is checked in. Jeff Green is checked in for the Pistons. Jennings comes in for Jackson. He's off on the second. The Pistons have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Johnson, and it's good off the back rim and in. And Boston has possession.
And this should be the last possession of the quarter.
Exactly. I'm right with you there, Greg. No need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter. Make sure you get the last shot here.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Pistons ahead. They're up by 4. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, you've been consistently able to find the open man through the first 2 quarters. What have you seen that you've been able to exploit in this defense?
I don't really think I've seen much to exploit. Really, it's just been about all keeping the ball moving and letting my teammates make the plays I know they can make. Sort of lucked into a lot of assists that way.
Your decisions have been on point to this point. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Okay, fellas, listen. I like the position we're in. Let's go over what we can do even better after halftime. Obviously, we've shot the lights out, and that's not been by accident. You guys have done a heck of a job finding good looks every time down. Keep working hard to get those high percentage shots. I do like that we limited our turnovers. We weren't careless with the ball or making unforced errors, so kudos for that. And we've got the opportunity for some easy inside baskets if we can just get the ball in there. That's the challenge, and that's what I want us doing, feeding the post. We've got a very clear job to do and only one half to do it. This is playoff basketball. I want everything you got.
Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Eastern Conference Final as we get things started once again. We've got Williams. He's out there with LeBron James, and it's Thomas in the point. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. Snatched away. And taken away by Johnson. Jackson against Thomas. Right side, Green. And the shot is good. Green's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Detroit.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Green with the rebound.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
Boston with the ball. Celtics trail by 6. Thomas passes to McDonald. LeBron dishes to Thomas. There's the screen. Passes it to McDonald. Rebounded by the Pistons. Green's got his 6th rebound on the night. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by.
So far in the game for the Prophet, he has 8 points and 8 dimes. He's getting it done, making plays by setting up his teammates and grabbing some nice boards, too.
And also, how about the intangibles? All the little things that he's done. That's also really important.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Sullinger's checked in for Boston. Bradley comes in for Isaiah Thomas. And both free throws good for Green.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Outside Bradley. Pass to Boyd. Good. 12 points for him.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
All right, fans, let's get up and get down for the Celtics dancers.
And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Freak is second.
Well, you always want to shoot a high percentage, and that goes back to the kind of shots you get. No better time than the postseason to knock down most of the shots that you take.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Green, the screen. Jackson kicks to Gibson. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Offensive rebound. Boyd. An easy 2 points on the layup. He's got 14.
And really an alert play on the glass there to get that second chance opportunity. He's having one of those games that we've really grown accustomed to seeing him perform.
The drive by Green, and the shot is good.
Let's go, man.
Green's
Let's
got
go.
the lead, back up to 8 now for the Pistons.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Sullinger, the screen. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Boston.
Amari Stoudemire.
Detroit leading by 8. And here is Green. 12 points for him. He kicks it to Bogut. It's stolen by Stoudemire. And it's Bradley off the drive. No luck. Great D that time from Gibson. The Pistons have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Johnson kicks to Green. He feeds it to Gibson. 11 feet away. The shot misses. Now Boston takes it the other way. James with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. They set the pick. The pass to Boyd for the three. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Screen by Bogut. Jackson passes to Green. Here's Gibson, and that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Gibson's got 10 points in the game. Celtics trail by 10. Stoudemire setting the pick for Bradley. Pass to Boyd. Puts up a three, and the shot is good. He's got 17.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
And Green slams it in.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Making a switch here. Rivers checked in. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Bogut. Johnson comes in for Taj Gibson. Green, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Jennings in for Reggie Jackson. Sullinger inside. He's guarded by Johnson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pistons.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
Green dishes to Johnson. Can't get it to fall.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Outside, Green. Ilyasova is screen on Bradley. Green kicks to Ilyasova. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Ilyasova.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half has been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Brandon Bass is checked in for Stoudemire. Williams comes in for Jared Sullinger. And Thomas subbed in for Bradley. And it's Green missing. Celtics trail by 8. And LeBron throws it down hard.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Green, the pass to Ilyasova. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Ilyasova's got 5 points so far.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
Thomas is screen on Green. They double him with Green. Kicks it to LeBron. Here's Williams. That's good. He's got 5.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
And it's Green missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Johnson over to help. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
Outside, Green. And we've reached the end of the third. Pistons lead by 6. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Celtics trail by 6, and on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. Green in its shooting guard. Taj Gibson is out there with Green. Then there's Chalmers, and it's Bogut in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Thomas goes in. Shot's good. Thomas got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Celtics.
And when it comes to size, it's not a one-on-one matchup that favors him.
Well, you wouldn't know it with that finish, I tell you. I mean, that took a little bit of creativity right there.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And a fast break now for the Celtics. And the dunk by Cheese.
And really, after trailing the entire game, they've got to be feeling good about evening things up.
I certainly would be feeling good. Fourth quarter, momentum with them, ahead of steam. They've got to be feeling confident now.
And it goes out of bounds. This touch by Green.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for the Celtics. Johnson, he's checked in for Detroit. Reggie Jackson comes in for Mario Chalmers. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Connects from three-point range. And the Pistons lead by 3.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. On defense, the Pistons, they've led by as much as 10. Thomas's shot is off.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Textbook work. Close enough to bother the shot. Good challenge, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
They get the rebound.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Green. Johnson dishes to Green. Inside, Gibson, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, guys. Well, Brad Stevens had some advice for the team over that last break. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
Pistons leading by 5. Outside, Green to the inside. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Green.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
There's the pick. Here's Boyd. Boston again missing.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference. It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. James checked in for Boston. Here's Bradley. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Detroit leading by 7. Outside, Green. Pass to Gibson. Back to Green. Williams comes with a double team. Here's Gibson. A second chance effort, and it's laid in by Bogut.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
The Pistons have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Free throw good, Green. Celtics trail by 10. They set the pick. LeBron passes to McDonald. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Here's Jackson. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Green kicks to Jackson. Got a piece of it.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the boards.
Yeah, but down the stretch here, guys, they'll summon that extra effort to try and get it done, I think.
Here we go, Boston. Now we're putting on the board. The Celtics answers. Give it up.
1:39 left in the fourth quarter. Thomas, no luck.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Move the ball.
Green against LeBron. And there's the call on James. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Clock at 6. The three from Johnson. Rebound Boston. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Boyd. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. He's got 19.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Well, the clock has become their worst enemy.
Not a friend anymore. They've got to work quickly from here.
Don't be afraid to make the extra pass. If it's open, take it.
.40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Williams comes with a double team. And Gibson, here we go. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on the limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
.30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. James, busted. No good that time either. Green with the ball. Now Thomas defending. Thomas against Green. Thomas with the block. They recover it. They retain possession. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And And so it's Detroit with the W, and they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of a series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, once again, you filled the box score up. Yet another triple-double. How many more are we going to see this year?
I really don't know if I'm getting that. I hope so, because I feel like it helps the team get a win. I know getting big numbers like this is impossible without my teammates, though. Got to give those dudes a shout out.
Thank you for the time, Kevin. I guess we should hope the guys get the message.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And this broadcast has not ended just yet, as we've got the award-winning Ernie Johnson standing by here for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak.
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a freak show. That's one of the smartest basketball players I've ever seen. Being able to use either hand and being as skilled as he is poses so many problems out there. But as modest as he is, he's not going to gloat even though he's having a great performance. He's going to just go right back out there, get to work for the next game.
Without his leadership and his spectacular play tonight, they wouldn't be holding the lead in this series. The bottom line is they are now in the driver's seat. Looking very good and going forward, like me and my convertible.
And thanks for watching tonight's coverage of the NBA Conference Finals, and there's more coming your way. For Shaq, for Kenny, Ernie Johnson. See you later, everybody.